If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you'd buy? Depends how much. I'd work out how much I and my children need to live comfortably without ever having to work unless they want to, and donate the rest to endometriosis research. The first thing I would pay for is a lawyer. The first thing I would buy would probably be some gasoline on the way to see said lawyer. Honestly, I would take a small staycation. Go all out on it, head to the Lake Islands and rent a house for a month, eventually talk the owner into selling it to me. I will then use that land to construct my ultimate fort. I'm talking castle walls and trebuchets for defense. I really don't trust Canada, so when they surprise attack up from Ohio, I'll be ready to send them back. Well, after making sure every last cent of debt is paid off, and taking care of dental and eyeglasses stuff, I'm going to go with books. So many books. A ticket to a place as far away from family and friends. Pretend I work there and only visit them during holidays. I'd go to my favorite high-end stereo store and put together the craziest, most over-the-top Macintosh order the salesman could dream of. The company I work for, give all the workers $1 million each, all the office people nothing, and turn the place into a parking lot. Pay off house, buy neighbor's house, hire a person to find me a 1993 Saab 900 Turbo in mint condition. Pay for my brother's house. Email hour that I quit, now they'll figure it out, sleep for like a week. Get kid into Montessori. Learn to fly planes. Hire chef and never cook out of obligation again. Buy brother a music studio with every amp and instrument he wants. Travel on a whim all the time. I would set enough aside that I'd have a good monthly budget, then donate the rest to research effective cancer treatments for small cell lung cancer and other currently incurable cancers. As per Ops clarification of $1 billion, I would buy 3 houses, one in the mountains, one on the beach, and one in the downtown in a city like NYC. And a limo. And a driver. And I'd give every family member a couple million. And the rest I'd fund a charity that supports my causes. A second passport. People in developed nations may not understand what freedom a strong passport can bring. An island somewhere where I can be self-sufficient and away from the BS called the 21st century. If that can't happen, some forgotten corner of Siberia. Either a divorce for my parents or couples and individual therapy for them, choice is theirs. A lawyer on retainer to help set up an LLC that can claim the winnings. Void where prohibited. I actually want to buy a house that is not for sale. The house is empty and I know the owners. It's not even about the house itself, it's all about where it's located. Just a dream anyways. I don't even buy lottery tickets. An apartment for my fiancé and I, and another for my best friend and her fiancé. Also probably pay off student loans for me and my best friend face with tears of joy, that's the most important. I would buy some index ETFs, and take about 2 years of expenses and put it in a CD or bond ladder. Probably a meal and I would book a tattoo appointment. Then I would get an attorney/financial manager. A coffee shop coffee. I always feel like a sucker after buying a $2 coffee, South African here, and for once I'd like a guilt-free coffee. A house. That would be the first thing. But I would also get my license, my dream car and my dream bike, also a good gaming setup. I'd put the rest away and use it for groceries, etc. I'd start a campaign against the moderators of r/shout-outs for banning so many submissions for whatever reason, including non-original, when this same question shows up constantly on r/AskReddit. I think I would sit on it a bit. I would quit my job in a minute though. Debt honestly, goodbye mortgage, then just ride it out for a little and figure out mine and my partner's next move. I am heavily assuming this is a substantial win. Depends on how much. If it was an extreme sum, $10 million, then I'd buy an electric motorcycle. The range would be perfect for everything I need to do. I'd never have to use my car except during monsoon season. After setting aside tithing and offerings, a condo in Central America, land to survive in case things go sideways. Obviously depends on the amount, but assuming many millions, probably a nice house with a big garden for my dogs and a couple cars for me and my wife. I'd probably have a little humor and get an ammunition-style commercial aired on some local radio stations. I want to say something super smart and selfless, but I would just go shopping for so much clothes. A private suite for me and your mom. After 9 months you might or might not get a half-brother/sister. A hamburger sounds nice, Atom. Beyond necessities, I feel like living my life like I normally would be the most important move. Too many lose their winnings by spending recklessly. My dad always wanted a classic car from the 50s. I'd buy him one that was restored and upgraded with modern safety. Easy first buy. $55K 85K. For myself, also car themed, but get my existing car fixed, professionally. Needs a new engine and related items replaced. $13K 18K. Then a house big enough that I can fit all the shit I plan to accumulate, personal chef, or pair housekeeper, and a personal trainer so I can get in the best shape of my life. Plane ticket to Thailand so I can go see my girlfriend. She has been traveling for a few weeks and I miss her so much. Finish university and get my master degree. With the remaining, I buy 2 houses and rent one of them. Some wilderness property, with woods and a lake and some river, preferably in the Rocky Mountains. A home because rent is exorbitantly expensive and I can't get a mortgage despite having good credit. I will take a month or 2 off from work so that I can focus on my physical and mental health. I'd make sure no one would know about my money, then I'd spend a few years planning a big gift for my girlfriend. If I won the lottery, this is what I'd do. First, hire a lawyer. Second, start a business. I work in IT, so maybe like a consulting business. I wouldn't tell anyone I won the lottery. I'd set up trust funds for the kids in the family, go on vacation, get a nice car. If anyone questions it, just say my business is doing really well. It'll be a social shell company. A house, so my little ones always have a roof over their heads. Being given a Section 21 is a scary and stressful situation to be in. Sad smiley. It depends on the size of the lottery. The biggest in Canada is 70 million. Most are 1 to 15 million. 1 million. I'd probably pay down all my debts, maybe a down payment on a house, maybe a nice vacation, and try to invest forward/save the remainder. 70 million. I'm buying a house far away from humanity and having my coffee anonymously delivered to me by Ninja Grocers forever. If we're talking an insane amount like Powerball, I'd buy a small percentage of a pro sports team. You'd get great seats to every game and it's guaranteed to appreciate quickly. You can sell it when you're old and it'll be like winning the lottery all over again.